monster movie night. We have some special selected titles. Can you show them to us, Soren?
Yes, 1 second, Necromia, I'm just looking for it. So, let's see what we have lined up. Double feature with TerrorVision and The Video Dead. And actually found another cool version of TerrorVision in Germany. They have so many cool, awesome releases in Germany, so sometimes I just have to double dip. Echt geil, Leute. And we have Street Trash, a classic. I think we recommended this in an early episode.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, and of course, Brain Damage, which I have in this awesome version from Arrow Video. So that's pretty nice. Ticks, check out in this really awesome version from Vinegar Syndrome. I'm infested. It's really nice. And then you have the movie here and another slip. This is a special limited collector's edition. And yeah, the movie looks outstanding in 4K. So that's amazing. So should we check them out?
Yes, I am so ready. Brain Damage is a 1988 American comedy horror film written and directed by Frank Henenlotter, who also made the Basket Case movies.
After suffering a brief illness, Brian experiences a powerful and comforting hallucination. He soon discovers that he has become host to a worm-like parasite that speaks perfect English and promised to give him a life free from worry. The hallucination was induced by a fluid injected from the parasite's mouth through the back of Brian's neck and directly into his brain. The parasite offers Brian a steady supply of this fluid if
you will take me for a walk.
The highly addictive fluid causes euphoric hallucinations. That is like if LSD had sex with heroin and coke and they had a baby.
While under the influence of the juice, Brian is incoherent and unaware of the world around him, allowing the parasite to kill and devour the brains of a night watchman in a junkyard, as well as a young woman in a nightclub.
These scenes are hilarious and trippy at the same time.
Brain Damage is a film you just have to experience for yourself. It's fun, it's trippy, crazy, over the top, in the best way.
And the humor is fantastic. Almost like a crossbreed between Peter Jackson's gory films and Monty Python.
Yeah, we highly recommend this.
Street Trash is a 1987 American black comedy body horror film directed by Jim Merrill. It won the Silver Raven at the Brussels International Festival of Fantasy Film. The film has acquired a status as a cult classic, independent horror comedy, and I can definitely agree.
A liquor store owner in Brooklyn finds some strange alcoholic beverages in his basement with the label Viper. Without knowing what it is, he starts selling it cheap to the local hobos. The beverage date to the 1920s and are actually poisonous. And of course it has some crazy side effects, causing anyone who drinks it to melt in crazy ways. The effects is fantastic made and the camera work is inventive. And you never stop laughing of the crazy meltdown scenes of the hobos, who even explode from drinking it. At the same time, two homeless brothers find different ways to cope with homelessness while they make their residence in a local junkyard. While one employee, a female cashier and a clerk frequently tends to both of them. Meanwhile, an overzealous cop is trying to get to the bottom of all the death. And while trying to end the tyranny of the deranged Vietnam War veteran named Bronson, who has made his self-proclaimed kingdom at the junkyard with a group of homeless vets under his command as his personal henchmen. The film is littered with darkly comedic death and injuries. It also contains the notorious severed private scene, where a group of homeless people play catch with the severed genitals of another homeless guy, as he futilely tries to recover it. Not sure how much I can show here, but it's pretty funny. If you like crazy 80s B-splatter films with a touch of weird humor, Street Trash is right up your alley.
TerrorVision is a 1986 American science fiction horror comedy film directed by Ted Nicolau, produced and written by Albert and Charles Band.
On a planet named Pluton, an alien garbage disposal converts a monstrous mutant called a hungry beast into energy and beams it into space. Meanwhile, on Earth, the Potterman family is getting a satellite television, courtesy of a temperamental DIY satellite antenna. The reception is poor at first, but suddenly strengthens when the bolt of alien energy hits the dish. Sherman Potterman and his ex-military survivalist grandfather set out to enjoy a night of horror film, hosted by the buxom Medusa. Meanwhile, Sherman's parents go out to meet some swingers, and his sister Susie goes out with her rocker boyfriend Odie. Sherman and his grandfather eventually falls asleep, but are awakened when the hungry beast materializes out of the television and eats the grandfather. Sherman's parents later arrive along with the swingers, Cherry and Spyro. Despite Sherman's plea, his mother locks him in the fallout shelter so he will not ruin their evening.
Yeah, what can we say about TerrorVision?
Well, it's one of a kind.
Yeah, it's a weird movie in a good way. And it's probably a movie that's even better when you're wasted.
Necromia.
The Video Dead is a 1987 horror film written and directed by Robert Scott.
An unsolicited television is delivered to a writer's house. The writer discovers that the only program the television is capable of picking up is a seemingly endless, plotless, black and white zombie horror film titled Zombie Blood Nightmare. Despite unplugging the television, it reactivates and spawns the film's zombies, who comes out of the television and attack and kill the writer. The next day, the delivery men arrive to claim the set, realizing it was meant to go to the Institute for Paranormal Research. They find only the body of the writer bound in front of the hallway and dressed in party clothes. 3 months later, teenagers Zoe and Jeff arrive at the house ahead of their parents, who are moving back to the United States after years abroad. Jeff befriends dog walker April, and she accompanies him home, where the dog she is watching escapes into the woods. The dog comes upon the zombies that escaped the television set and have since been living in the woods. The zombies kill the dog. The Video Dead is lots of fun. It's not a plot you have to overthink, just enjoy the ride. Great for a video night with pizza and friends.
Yeah, or if you're canned.
Necromia.
What?
Nothing. The Video Dead is a great, strange fun.
Yeah, highly recommended.
Pigs is a 1993 horror film directed by Tony Randall and starring Seth Green, known from various roles including Stephen King's It, Rat Race, and the Austin Powers movies, and many more great and awesome stuff. Also starring Alfonso Ribeiro, aka Carlton from Fresh Prince and Bel-Air, and Clint Howard, who is known for numerous roles in the horror genre, and some great comedy.
Some drug dealers have created a sterile Unfortunately, this mutates a lot of ticks, and that's the premise for this awesome monster movie.
Tyler Burns, played by Green, is sent to join an inner-city wilderness project in an attempt to conquer his fear of the woods. The projects are led by two social youth workers, Holly and Charles. Tyler meets his fellow campers, Daryl Panic Lumley, Charles' daughter Melissa, Dee Dee Davenport, Rom Hernandez, and Kelly Mishmoto. The group arrives at camp. While in their cabin, Tyler, Panic, and Rome discover a tick egg, which Tyler destroys. While taking a hike, Melissa is attacked by a tick, which Tyler fends off. When Tyler and Melissa informs Charles, he dismisses them. Panic's dog, Brutus, is attacked and killed by another tick. Upset, Panic leaves camp. Tyler takes Brutus' body to the veterinarian, who discovers a tick inside Brutus. The tick, which is still alive, runs around in the room until the veterinarian kills it.
Ticks is a lot of fun, and the special effects made by K&B is as always very glorious. You will have a monsterlicious time with this amazing creature feature. That was the perfect combination of monster movies. Don't you think, Soren? Oh, I guess he passed out. Well, till next time, like, subscribe, and remember, I see you sooner than you know.